What's going on, everyone? Talon back here, and today I wanted to talk about the new LR election thing that's basically going on. So right now, this is currently on Global. However, you know, because obviously both JP and Global are going to be the same game in the end, that this will come to JP. Now, a couple of things right off the bat is that I don't think we're really going to be getting this LR election thing. Probably, you know, even Global, even though this voting is for quote-unquote global players only, I don't think anyone's really going to be getting it probably for quite a while. So I could be wrong, but there is no date or anything like that. There's only a date for how long this is lasting. This is going in from the 7th, which was yesterday, and is going until the 14th, which is Friday. This upcoming Friday. So we've looked about a week to vote or something like that. But what's really interesting about this is the fact that this, assuming everything is the way it's supposed to be, this is not going to be some LR that, you know, either we summoned for or that we had to do an event to get 777 modes for or something like that. They are, from what we can see, are going to take a TUR that we have, or that we've had for a while now, and they're going to turn it into an LR. Okay, so I'm going to put it up on the screen right now, and then I'm going to read it as well. Okay, so it says, campaign info, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle, the legendary election. Break all limits and become legendary. The road to LR is a long and harsh one. But some mighty warriors now stand at the verge of that glory. Choose your favorite UR character and vote to make them true legends. This ballot decides the next scene and character to make it to LR, who will cast the deciding vote. Don't miss a chance to have your say on the next R. Results will be announced on the app after the voting period. Okay, so what does this mean? Well, assuming that this is not some bad translation, you know, because this is coming from, you know, the JP team works on both JP and Global, and sometimes the translation can definitely be a little weird, but honestly, I think this is legit. However, there are parts of it I read that I'm just like, wow, you can definitely sell someone from Japan translate it. But nonetheless, so basically, that's exactly what it sounds like. We're going to be changing some UR card that we have into an LR card. So my first thought is, okay, so that means they obviously have to have also a TUR, and the reason it says, you know, even though it says UR, you have to remember that even though we call them a TUR because they go up to level 120, there is no logo for a TUR. They are still considered URs. It is truly awakened, basically. They're Dokkan awakened, okay? So if you click on it, though, and of course this link will be down in the description below, if you click on it right now, we've got a list of all these different characters that we can, you know, make a TUR, make a LR essentially. First one is, so I'm going to go over them essentially. I'm going to think about my top 3 personally, who I think could have the potential to win, who would be cool but is probably not going to win, and my reasons why on that. Okay, so first we're going to be looking at Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I don't know what more to say on that one. If it is the strength one, obviously because there's only one strength one, what in the world is his leader skill gonna be? Like key plus 4 HP attack and defense up 150%? Or I don't even, like, why would they put this on here? So unfortunately, all the Goku fanboys are coming out of their caves right now to vote for this guy. I know that for a fact. I wish there was a way to see the results and everything like that. If there is, let me know, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Next is going to be Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegito, or Vegito Blue. It's an easy way to call him like that. I would actually be okay with this, and if you happen to follow Nort by any chance on Twitter, he is actually really good. He makes a lot of good kind of like what-if promo pictures and everything like that. The dude made a pretty good, you know, guess on what this guy could be and what his art could look like. And that was actually really cool. But he thought, okay, that means it's going to be super types, you know, HP attack and defense up 90% for super attacks, which, hey, just happens to be in the same realm as the LR Gohan, LR Vegeta, LR Broly, and all that stuff. And then his passive skill was like, what was it? A chance to do 3 additional attacks with a high chance for them to be a super attack or something like that, and a rare chance to dodge and counter a super attack. But he stated that he wanted to be lower than what the Super Saiyan 4s currently have. That's pretty low right there, so I don't think this would ever be happening, but I could definitely see Vegito Blue being something. Gotenks Super Saiyan 3? He just got another one, at least when I'm looking at JP on the JP aspect of things. So is this the tech one or is this the physical one? Or, you know, like what's going on there? I don't know. I hope it's not. All right, if it is the tech one, I hope they switch his essay, because his 12 key essay is like trash right now. So, especially with all the cards that are slowly going towards a good mono tech team for heroes. Yeah, Gotenks is always getting his 12 key, which is not fun to use. So, I don't know. That would be definitely interesting. The next is Super Saiyan Trunks Future. And this is from Dragon Ball Super. So I'm thinking this is the Intel one, but I'm not sure on that. I mean, there's tons of them. I would guess Intel, which maybe then would make, you know, I could see a leader skill of Key +2, HP attack and defense up 90% or something like that, because he's currently Key +1, HP attack and defense up 70% for all super cards. So I'm not sure. And then the next one, of course, is, they call it Fusion Zalmas. It's really weird. They use the photo before he goes all blue and blobby and everything like that. So I don't know if this is, simply picking an art to, you know, get you all hyped up and about it and everything like that, but it could be the merge Zalmas that is the tech guy. Next is Kid Buu. Again, no idea which one. There's Intel, there's Agility, there's Physical. I guess you'd have to go Intel, but because, I don't know, Agility just increases HP by a ton. I mean, he's kind of like a miniature LR Piccolo for his leader skill, so I don't really know what that's gonna entail. I don't think anyone would really go for him, honestly. No one uses Agility Kid Buu to this day, so I don't know. It's really, really interesting. So next is Beerus, where he's about to literally just destroy Zalmas. But yeah, Beerus, I'm not sure which one. I mean, I guess the tech one would be the first one to go. But yeah, a lot of people are actually kind of hoping that Beerus would be it. And I have to admit, it'd be cool to have an LR Beerus card, you know, get his due time and everything like that, because no one really uses Beerus on his tech team right now, and not even on the strength, really. I mean, you can run them, they're doable, but it doesn't work, you know, the greatest, essentially. They don't link up that well, unfortunately, so yeah. Although Strength Beerus does somewhat work a little bit better on a Super Saiyan 4 team, but for tech, though, because he has shocking speed, it doesn't work out great for someone like Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Gotenks, who has shocking speed, or, you know, Beerus has shocking speed, but those guys have, like, over and a flash and everything like that, which I guess technically does work for Gotenks, but at the same time, you're always running Gotenks with a Super Saiyan 3, and Gotenks usually attacks first, or second, you know, however you work it, essentially, so. But it'd be interesting. It'd be very interesting to see if Beerus could become an LR. Next is Golden Frieza. Tons of Golden Frieza. I'm not sure which one, really. Next is the Metal Cooler Army. I'm pretty sure LR Cooler got a TUR, actually, from the World Tournament medals. Or no, sorry, it was the Battlefield medals. So he's actually really good on an Int Extreme team. So this would be interesting that if they got an LR, it'd be interesting. I mean, he already gives Extreme types Key +3, and then he increases attack by 30% or something like that, I believe. I don't have him because, you know, Battlefield medals kind of on JP right now. So that's really interesting. I don't know what would become of him if that is the one. I mean, that is the only Metal Cooler card that we currently have right now. So, and he's the only one that is a TUR. So yeah, I don't know where that would go from. Next is Team Bardock. Now, honestly, the only one I can think of that would even go from this one is the Agility one that just got upgraded from the World Tournaments. That's his only base form. To Team Bardock, he's in his base form. He hasn't, the whole Super Saiyan thing hasn't even happened yet, because, you know, I don't know if that's technically considered canon or anything like that. So I don't know what they would do for this one. This is a little mind-boggling, actually. I'm not really sure. So yeah, that'd be interesting. Next is Ultimate Gohan, and I actually personally want, part of me wants Ultimate Gohan. Especially if they pick the physical one, because the physical one is just Key +3 right now. If they made him the next Rainbow leader, that'd be kind of cool. I'd be okay with that. You know, really up that ability there. Even if they made him the same as Masked Saiyan, I'd be okay with that. I'd run them. I'd definitely test them out and everything like that. So, you getting that huge power boost, I could easily start putting them onto a physical team. It wouldn't be linking the greatest, but I think overall, depending on what they changed with them, it could work out pretty well. Yeah, so maybe that's him. I'm not really sure. The next one that a lot of people would love to see is a Master Roshi, Kid Goku, and a Kid Krillin. And as iconic as this would be, and as nostalgic as this would be, I'll get into that in a minute. Next is Demon King Piccolo. I think the tech one? Yes, the tech one is the one I could possibly be thinking of. Next is Cell and Cell Juniors. And then the next one is Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. Do we have a TUR of Great Saiyaman? No, we don't. We have an UR, but we don't have a TUR. I'm not sure on that one, really. That's interesting. I don't know. I guess maybe they have to create 2 extra steps in order for that to go. So, all right. So, first off, who do I think? Who are my top 3? Who do I want to have on here? This is in no particular order. This is just, you know, me picking. I'm gonna be saying Vegito Blue, Beerus, and Ultimate Gohan. Those are my 3 that I would personally love to see get an LR Awakening if possible. I've named them already, so they're really cool. I mean, I don't know if you can vote more than once. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I mean, hey, throw your votes into the table. We'll have to see. We'll know by the end of Friday. So actually, that's Saturday my time. But yeah, nonetheless, we'll know by then. And because you have to remember, this is obviously going towards global, and this is also going to come to JP. Because JP, I assume after Super Saiyan 3 Brawly goes away, we are going to probably get that next physical 90% LR card, and then we're supposed to probably get some new meta after that. I'm assuming whatever's coming next. I have no idea what, but I would assume that is the case. So yeah. Okay, so those are my top 3. I kind of talked about them already when I was going through the list and what I thought they could potentially be. Now, one thing I noticed that's not in here that a lot of people are kind of amped about is the fact that a LR Vegeta is not in here. And I think there probably is already an LR Vegeta card in the works. Heck, he could be the physical one, the 90% leader that will be coming out pretty soon here, at least on JP. So that's probably why he's not in here. I just hope he doesn't get shafted. And if he gets, I swear, if physical is a Vegeta, like a Super Saiyan Vegeta, and he gets Rebirth instead of Fierce Battle, I'm going to lose my mind because... If you look at the 90% right now, Gohan, Goku Black and Zamasu, and Brawly, they all have farmable essays up to 10 at least. Majin Vegeta does not. Everyone else got a Fierce Battle link. Majin Vegeta got the Rebirth link, the Shattering the Limit. So I don't know. I hope that Vegeta kind of is, and that he does not get shafted for once in his life. But yeah, so that's not some me saying like Vegeta's the best or anything like that. It's just like, come on, give him a little bit of love at least, guys. Come on. I mean, granted, this is Japan, though. They are all shocked every time I tell them that, no, actually, we like other characters in the Dragon Ball Z's universe. And they're like, what? Goku, I thought, was the most popular. It's like, no. I mean, he's popular, but, we like other characters and everything like that. Whoa, sugoi. And it blows their mind, essentially. So, yeah. Okay, now... I'm probably going to hurt some inner fanboys here, some, pure, Dragon Ball fans and everything like that. But who do I think just doesn't stand a chance? Half because of, you're going to have the fanboys for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Vegeta Blue, Gotenks, Trunks, things like that. And how they will probably just simply not work that well. And they could get the treatment that I like to call the LR Hercule treatment, okay? So what do I mean by that, essentially, okay? So first off, let's go over this. The top 2 to 3 rows, I can easily see any of those guys getting an LR. They would work. They would work for their teams as they go on to. They could get a good upgrade and everything like that. Pretty good. Ultimate Gohan, same thing. I think it could work out pretty well. Team Bardock, I don't know who they would be doing to up him to an LR state, but again, I think he could work out pretty well. The ones I think that, as cool as they would be, I don't see it working very well with the current teams that we have, both Global and JP. And the reason I have to throw JP in there is the fact of you're predicting the future for what Global is going to be getting. You guys are in the 120% realm right now, so you know what you're getting after Super Saiyan 4s. And when I look so I'm going to start off first: Master Roshi, Kid Goku, and Kid Krillin. Nostalgia to the highest level. Dragon Ball, way back when it started. Great moments. We all want to see that, right? The problem is that you have to think about it from not a leader aspect and not a passives they can change and all that stuff, but look at it from a Link standpoint. Is it really gonna fit on a team? And I have to say no. And the reason I look at something like, and the reason I brought up something like LR Hercule is that, do we really know someone who's gonna run LR Hercule on a monotech team? Not really, because his abilities just don't match up well with the team. It honestly doesn't. And, as much as we all like to joke around about an LR Hercule card, which, hey, did come out and it is there, I just don't see it really happening. Because if you look at his leader skill, it's everyone at HP and defense up 100%. You have plenty of those cards that do more than that. Okay, so we're not looking at his leader skill. What's his passive skill? A super high chance for attack up 20,000 and key +7. That is great, but there are chances where that doesn't activate all the time, and his links just don't work. The only thing he has is the Rebirth link. That's for key. Everything else, he does not link up with who you'd be throwing onto a Super Saiyan 3 tech team. Heck, even a Gotenks team on Global right now, you would not throw him into there right now, right? No, you really wouldn't. You have better options for that guy. Yes, he's an LR card. He's going to hit powerful, and he's going to be good if he gets his passive off and everything like that. But overall, just to get the guy right now is impossible right now. It's going to take a while until we finally get even LR. I've stopped. I've even gone for the guy So even if you are buying those medals every single day, those things are expensive. They are not cheap. So just that fact right there is kind of like a what the heck. So when I look at something like a Master Roshi, Goku, and a Krillin, who are they going to link with? They're really not going to link with anybody. They could give them the, you know, shattering the limit, but unless that leader skill is something that can affect everyone else, and then you don't have to care about the links, that's great. But unfortunately, the sad truth is, because I know, you know, the Dragon Ball fans essentially, like, okay, I'll take that back. I don't know them 100%, but I know what most people are probably going to be going for, and it ain't going to be a Master Roshi, Kid Goku, Kid Krillin, especially with the younger audience. If you have to go back to when it originally came out, when we were watching it, like when I was a kid and everything, that, yes, we all want that, but the younger generation, the people who are just getting into it right now, I just don't see it happening, unfortunately, so yeah. And the same can be said for something like a Great Saiyaman 1 and 2. Again, look at the links at all the Great Saiyamans right now, both 1 and 2. The links are not the greatest. They really are not. I think the only decent link that the agility one has is Shocking Speed, if I remember correctly. But other than that, he really doesn't have an ability that, you know, or not an ability, sorry, it's not his passive skill, but he doesn't have any links that you're really gonna run in there, unfortunately. I mean, he's not bad. He gives key plus, you know, he can give +2 key to all agility types and an attack of 20% for himself. But other than that, all he's got is Shocking Speed. Everything else is like Gentleman and everything like that, and Heroes, which is ironically linking mostly with like Captain Ginyu and the Ginyu Force and everything like that. So I don't really see that happening. I could be completely wrong again, but again, I'm just thinking the fact that, you know, people are going to come out of the caves and the woodworks and everything like that to go for these, you know, the top ranking ones essentially like that. So yeah, Demon King Piccolo I could easily see happening. Cell and Cell Jr., I don't know, who they up? The tech one, the strength one, the intel one? I'm not really sure, because no one really uses Cell anymore, at least the intel one. Tech is somewhat still used, strength is used on a Janemba team. But yeah, I don't know who they bring up. I really don't know. I really don't know. So yeah. But yeah, that's basically it for all of the voting stuff. I don't know what's really gonna happen. We'll have to see and everything like that. But yeah, let me know in your comments down below, guys. Who are you gonna go for? Who do you want to become the next LR? Make sure you cast your vote. Unfortunately, it's on Facebook, but I'm guessing that's why you can only vote once then. But yeah, so let me know in the comments down below who you're gonna vote for and everything like that. Leave a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you happen to be new, as always. And I do hope to be streaming by the time most of you are seeing this. A video will be coming out, so I'm looking at around 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'm hoping so. I'll keep updated to Twitter and everything like that, and you'll see all that, okay? So yeah, so anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, everyone, I will see you in the next one.